So I just finished watching this Hassan Campbell video where he made an attempt to make King Von out to be some type of inspirational figure in the Chicago community. I'm going to review this video and comment as we go along. But Hassan Campbell is absolutely delusional in his take on this. So let's start this video and you'll see what I'm talking about.
Shall we begin? Shall we begin? All right, check it, right? This is going to get real deep. King Von, let's sit back and analyze King Von, right? Let's analyze what's really going on. So the United States Correction Officer Facility, right? AKA the new plantation, which is the penitentiary, because under the Constitution, slavery has been abolished unless you go to jail. Now, the new plantation, called the penitentiary, decided to leak footage of 2017 King Von in the penitentiary, getting ready to sign into the homo house so that he don't go into a house with a bunch of knives waiting for him. Heal up, wheel up, bring it back, come rewind, rewind, rewind. All right, so check it, right? So those of us that's been in jail, right? Me, I spent 3 years on Rikers Island. And sometimes you go, the facility, the jail, I'll put you in a house where all your enemies is at. And sometimes when you get to that gate, there's a gate right there where you can sit up there and say, I'm not going in there. Now, in some cases, the COs is going to throw you in there. They're going to use the turtles. Like back in the days of Rikers Island, they did sometimes, some days they didn't let you refuse. So now King Von is on the gate.
That's right. They should refuse you. Because if you in the streets going hard, you banging that gun, you killing people, you going extra hard, then you need to go hard when you go to jail. Because that's part of the lifestyle that you accepted. That's what you into. So we don't going into the jail scared because your enemy's in there. Nah, go in there and go hard like you was going on the streets. We don't want to hear that. That's weak. I've been to prison. I ain't never check in. That's a sign of cowardness. Nobody respects you.
Talking trash back and forth to his ops. They're looking at him like, ha, ha, ha. Shall we begin? Now, anybody that's been watching those videos that's been circulating all over Instagram, that's seen the way them dudes been getting tore up in jail, them stabbings, they've been viral all over Instagram for a reason, right? So now, y'all saw what it's like to be in jail for those of y'all that wasn't in jail. Dudes was in there with weapons like this. Now, Vaughn is standing there, and he know this whole block, this whole house that he's getting ready to go into is this ops.
No, it's not. No, it's not. He got friends and stuff in there. He was just scared. He was useless without a gun. So don't try to make excuses for him and sugarcoat it, Hassan. That man was scared. He's a coward. It don't take a tough guy to pull that trigger. He's a coward.
So now he's saying he's willing to go into the homosexual house so he don't get chopped up. That's common sense to every last one of us.
Nah, that's not common sense to me. Nah, that's cowardly. That's what that is.
That's been in jail, right? So Vaughn did what he had to do to survive. On the streets, his gun game was serious. To the point to where that after he died, they named him a serial killer.
Okay, so why didn't he go in jail and start serial killing? His friends didn't go in there and say, hey, I'm a homosexual. I need to go in protective custody. They went in. Why he didn't go in? Are you telling me everybody from Old Block went in and went on protective custody? Are you telling me he's the only one from Old Block that had to go in and check in to PC? Man, please stop it.
King Von is only 100 pounds soaking wet.
So?
He's going to be in a house where he's going to have... I don't have to explain this anymore. He's going to the house where he was doomed. But this is not where I really came here for.
Where he shouldn't have did anything to end up in there. If you can't handle the consequences of your actions, you shouldn't do it. We don't want to hear about none of that. We don't want to hear none of that. Don't make no excuses. If you serious on the street, be serious in jail, because that's part of the lifestyle that comes with that. Every time I committed a crime, I first asked myself, can I deal with the consequences of my actions? If that answer was yes, then I went on and did it. And that landed me in jail for over 12 years of my life. And I have never, ever checked into PC. I have put my hands on people. I've committed violence all my life. I was not scared when I went in there. I was small, I bulked up, and I was never attacked. So I don't want to hear this coward shit when they got this man, he running around, he promoting that lifestyle, he out there shooting and taking lives. Yeah, that's what comes with the territory. He was willing to do it, so now don't punk out once you get caught. That's the part that you accept.
What I came here for, it's weird to me, right? How Chicago is not even in it's like Chicago, the violence is still violent, but it was simmering down.
Are you out of your damn mind? They had record number shootings. What is he talking about? It was simmering down. What world does this guy live in?
Brothers is out there connecting to the youth out there. The gang violence was slowing down. So what do? They put King Von while he's dead through a humiliation ritual. So now this dude that's a heroic figure to Old Block, a neighborhood that we don't witness on the internet. And I'm sorry I didn't get around to making a video on this topic, because I should have made a video on this topic.
He's a heroic figure in Old Block, a guy that they allege murdered 7 people, a guy that was deeply rooted in gang violence, a guy that represented nothing but the worst of us. And you telling me he's a positive figure? A respectable figure? Nigga, please. Get out of here, man. There was nothing positive about King Von. He influenced people in the worst way. Would you want your son following in his footsteps? Would you want your child influenced by King Von? Please, you need to stop. This is why I'm so critical of this moron.
Well, you sit up there, you watching now. You watching Little Dirk father come home and have the Little Dirk in the masjid. I sat back and watched images, pictures, and videos of the whole Old Block in the middle of the projects, one of the worst projects, possibly the worst projects ever, making salat, praying to God, in a time where everybody is on. Yo, the most powerful thing I've ever seen in my life was to see all the kids that was on demon time turn to God.
Well, why isn't Little Dirk on a campaign to end gang violence? Why isn't he giving interview after interview saying, yeah, let's quell the violence, let's stop the violence, let's put an end to the gang warfare? Why isn't he on a campaign if him and his pops are so positive, they want to be such great role models all of a sudden? Where they at? Where's their voice? He could come on YouTube. He'll probably garner about 50 million followers. So where is he? What is he doing? He's doing absolutely nothing. Hassan, stop putting the cables on these guys. These guys does not represent the best of us. These guys represent the worst of us. So stop it. Man, just cut that foolishness out. You sound crazy.
So this satanic system decided to say, okay, we can't have that happen. I seen a video, I just watched another video of King Von's daughter saying, La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah. I bear witness that there is no God but Allah, and the Prophet Muhammad is the messenger of Allah. So no more demon time? You're telling me that these kids are actually turning to the message of God, to the call of prayer. So what do this satanic system do? Oh, okay. Y'all want to stop the violence? Well, we're going to start by basically throwing King Von out there as a homosexual. So now y'all got the dead, y'all got the living dissing the dead all over again. And
Like you did on your last video. Like you always talk about how people got their snot box rocked, their TV turned off, all the disrespectful stuff you say about the dead. So now you're concerned about somebody disrespecting the dead when you do it video after video. He got his TV turned off, hit him with the headshot. Yeah, all that stuff you like to say. And now you're concerned about somebody disrespecting the dead. Man, please. They should expose King Von. Yeah, they should show you this is what happened when you run around doing what you do. And when you get locked up, now you want to sew your ass up and lock your jaws up and run and hide because them dudes going to take your ass, bang you over.
all of these big platforms shared that video to spark that fire all over again. All of these big platforms smeared that all over YouTube to spark that fire again and get them young boys hunting each other all over again. That's my take right there.
This man claiming to be a homosexual so that he can get in protective custody is not going to reignite a war in Chicago that has been raging for over 55 years. What are you talking about, Hassan Campbell? What are you talking about? If anything, this will make the people in O Block utterly disgusted and ashamed of him. That's what that would do. This is not going to incite violence in nobody and say, hey, we need to go get our ops because they scared him to the point where he act like a homosexual to get away from him. Man, please, get out of here. That sounds stupid. You sound like a damn fool.
It's bananas how, and shout out to Lil Durk's father. Shout out to Little Durk's father and everybody else, because I kept saying this. If all of the children in the street is out on the block on demon time, then where's the pastors at? Where's the reverends at? Where's the imams at? And somebody went out there and answered the call and brought them brothers to the call of prayer, and had the demons outside praying to God. They had the demons on demon time. The children of the Most High turned back to God. And somebody with their satanic work leaked this video. So now that the people on O Block can be teased to get back to dissing the dead. We don't even hear songs going viral no more, dissing the dead like that. Those songs started to die down. Now what are we seeing here? The humiliation ritual of King Von, somebody that's already dead. I'm going live tonight at 7:30 and
a humiliation ritual, he calls it. A humiliation ritual. But you had nothing to say about Trap Lord Ross when he called this man a serial killer on a video that has over 2 million views. Why don't you say something about Trap Lord Ross promoting the violence of King Von? Do that, Hassan. Go ahead, do that. See, this guy is a hypocrite. The hypocrisy of this guy and the ignorance with all those followers. You want to make a bad guy out to be somebody positive and inspirational. This guy, King Von, has never in his living years came out and spoke out against the violence in Chicago. He never said it was bad. He loved the lifestyle according to his friends and interviews and everything. He loved it. This man was out killing. He enjoyed it. What are you talking about, man? Go on with that foolishness. That's why I Zip with the drip keep putting them out there and humiliating them every day and not letting off of them. And we should. This guy's a fucking clown. Hit that like and subscribe button. I'm going to do more videos on this guy. I'm going to keep doing it.